Yeah, we were expecting at least 25 runs from them, and that is an area where we are continuously looking to improve. And we are just hoping that the lower order, especially the tail enders 9, 10, and 11, show a bit more application than what they did today.
Yeah, Amit from Mirror. Pujara and Rahane, I mean, they're two of the boutique sort of test players, and both of them have sort of come good in this test match. From whatever happened in South Africa and in England, how positive are you, and how do you look at their batting from now on, and their importance to the team also?
Yeah, we've been through some difficult periods wherein we played under difficult conditions in the previous two tours that you mentioned. But they've really started well here because when we arrived here in Adelaide, the perception was that it generally is a batting friendly track. But when we spoke to the groundsman, he was of the opinion that they started using drop in wickets, which tend to make the contest more even in 50-50 for batters and bowlers. So there's something in it for the bowlers as well. So a tremendous application, especially after where we were in the first at the end of the first session wherein we lost 4 wickets. But after that, a lot of resistance and resilience shown by Pujara and well supported by Rohit, and then somehow managed to scrape through to that total, and then the bowlers bowled brilliantly. So as you said about Ajinkya and Pujara, both quality test players, and whenever they've done well, they've put us in a good position.
With the wicketkeeper part, is that all you get when batting? Just that flat out, or is there a defensive game? Are you interested in putting one in there, or is that what he's licensed to do?
No, in fact, you'll be surprised that he's pretty mature player. In one of the test matches that he played at home against West Indies, uh, he played uh, he played differently. So he's capable of playing both games. It's not only he can only play his shots, which we all know that he can, but he has another game, another aspect to his game. And for somebody who is just starting his career, I think that's a exciting prospect to have.
Ajinkya, can you just talk about Ajinkya's Sanjay? Can you just tell us about Ajinkya's mindset coming into this test match, especially with the first innings failure? And was there an option of a night watchman, and did he decide against it? Can you just go into that?
Yeah, generally we leave it to the batsman to take a call whether he wants a night watchman or not. So he was pretty keen to go on and wanting to be out there in the middle. Uh, and as far as form goes, I mean, in the West Indies series he got a score. Even in the previous UK tour, he got scores in the third, fourth, and the fifth game. So it's just that that 100 has been elusive, that big knock which we all are expecting, and which he also is working hard towards it. That is not coming, but it's not about individual landmarks. But whenever he's played that innings and the quality that he possesses, he generally puts the team in a very good position.
Just a bit further on Rishad. Bearing in mind what you said, what did you make of his innings today, and would you like to have seen him, or what would you like to have seen him do a bit differently?
Uh, well, I mean, when he walked in, we were around 260 odd, uh, and immediately he released the pressure. He gave us those 30-35 quick runs, uh, and once he had put us in that position, we expect that with time and with uh, a bit of a better approach or better mindset or better calculation, I would say, rather than the mindset, better calculation. Tactically, he could have probably done better, but I mean, you don't really want to take that fearlessness away from any player. Otherwise, uh, he hitting against the turn, getting those boundaries, those were high percentage shots, but those are the shots that you've seen many players who have been courageous play that. So, I mean, it's a mix of both. It's a mix of caution and aggression, and I think with time he will develop that.
Last three.
Sanjay, you spoke about Ajinkya's mindset, but where is Murali Vijay at right now? I mean, a year ago he was your number one opener. then he dropped from the England tour, he comes back, he's not supposed to play this test, and Prithvi Shaw gets injured. So is there a lack of confidence there? Like, where is he at right now?
Well, he's part of the team plan, and that's the reason he's part of the team. And he's been here because of his experience. He's been here because he's performed well in the county circuit, and even in the practice match that we played, he got a score under his belt. So being in and out of the team never helps any player, but we are definitely keen that the experience that he possesses and the discipline that he can bring to the game, because playing against the new ball and the quality of attack the Australian team has in three quality pacers, we require the top order to be giving us consistent starts, and that generally puts the middle order in good position. So the openers and number three have a big role to play, and that is what we expect from the guys batting in the top three.
You touched on Australia's pace attack there. How impressed were you with your top order and how they handled it in the second innings? Is it something they can draw confidence on for the rest of the series, regardless of what happens tomorrow?
Yeah, they should, because it's a big tour or big series for both teams, and when you're playing in the first session, obviously there are nerves. Some people are trying to make a comeback. Some have been out of form. So there could be a bit of anxiety, nervousness, but once you get over that, because there's going to be no respite. We know that they'll put the ball in the right areas, and they'll question, and they'll keep asking the questions to our batters outside off stump, and that is where the role of an opener is so important. That at times he'll have to sacrifice his ego and play time, and that's what we are looking at.
Last one.
Sanjay, over this year you played away games. There's been a lot of criticism of the batting, and personally you also must have felt how difficult is it to tell yourself that you have been playing in very difficult conditions? All the 8 test matches in England and South Africa were in difficult conditions. How difficult it is to tell that to keep yourself motivated and do it well when the conditions are in your favor?
Yeah, I mean, see, one needs to understand that the margin in those games have been very, very slim. So right from the test match in the first test in Cape Town to the last test in Oval, the margins of defeat in whichever games that we've lost has been very, very less, very, very small. So it's very hard, not only on us, the team or the players, but the entire group, because we put in a lot of effort, and when you do not get the results that you want, you generally go back to the scoreboard, go back to the nets and try again. So that's the mindset that we are continuing to possess, and that is the reason we've got those victories in South Africa, in England. We put ourselves in those commanding positions. Unfortunately, we couldn't close those positions. But I mean, as a team, probably what the general public feels is that we are always being very, very competitive. Now it's about crossing the line and making sure that, because ultimately only the results count, and that is where we want to be.
What have you been telling the batsmen? They must be looking at the runs scored. What have you been telling the batsmen that the runs may not have been there in this test, but...
Yeah, generally, I mean, like any other tour, for the opening batsman, it's very, very important to know where your off stump is, the judgment outside the off stump, or even when you encounter some special opponents, like what a lion can challenge you in terms of playing against spin. So you put in that sort of a work. You try and create those sort of a scenarios wherein maybe a new ball scenario or playing against spin into the rough, and try and challenge them and try and make sure that the skills are upgrading all the time.
Final.
Sanjay, as it is turning out to be, Pujara's knock in both the innings has been the difference between two sides. So is it the best that he has batted overseas, and what are the areas that you have been working on?
Yeah, he himself said that it is going to be one of his best knocks, and on the back of it, he's repeated that and made a big contribution in the second innings as well. So he had been elusive of a big score in Australia and in English conditions, but he's managed to surpass those obstacles, and he has those big scores that every batsman wants, because every batsman wants that he conquers all conditions, and he must be pretty satisfied within himself that whatever he's done a role for the team, and that has eventually led to some personal landmarks and personal glory which he richly deserves.